Guys, Jay the Pirate here to answer the questions that you gave me for my Ask Me Anything again. I'm wearing the shirt of the band that the music that is in the background is playing as Bring Me the Horizon. First question, what is your favorite movie of all time? Hands down, it's The Crow. It'll always be The Crow. I don't know, I can't even describe why, but it's just The Crow. First one, it's my all-time favorite. Second one was good. Third and fourth blew dick to me. What was life like for you in high school? It was difficult because I started about 3 months behind because I had my surgery where I had my large intestine removed the summer before I started high school. And yeah, so it was a lot of catch-up, a lot of failing classes. And then girls were interested in me a lot more than they were before I got sick. So that was a new thing for me. So there was a lot of girlfriends during that time as well. But all in all, it was fun. I mean, I got along with everybody, and even though I was like the outcast sort of the class, I ended up being voted class clown for when we graduated. So that was cool to have happen. Has the P90X been a success? Well, it was while I was doing it. I do have the videos still, but I don't have a way to play them right now to do the workouts. But I ended up getting almost to the 60th day, and I had lost about 25 pounds. I've kind of put on a couple of the pounds back. I'm bouncing around 200 pounds right now, which is 20 pounds lighter than when I started doing it. So yes, it was a success when I did it, but sadly I can't do it anymore at the moment. What happened to your wrestling aspirations? Nothing really happened to them. If I could still be a wrestler, I would do it. But when it comes down to it, if you want to be a professional wrestler, your whole life has to be professional wrestling. And your family and all your loved ones and your friends, they have to take the sacrifices because you have to give a lot of your time with them up. And when I found out Annabelle was going to be born, it just kind of, that was what sealed the deal and put the nail in the coffin, so to speak. I decided that I'd rather be a father to my daughter than be a professional wrestler. So that's what happened there. How big is your penis and how many times has it been in and around a girl's mouth? Well, I'll be straight up with you. It's roughly 7 inches long. That's not a lie. It's roughly 7 inches. How many times has it been in and around a girl's mouth? Not enough. I'd say half of the girls that I've been sexually active with are not a fan of it. And here's just a bonus answer that wasn't asked, but if you want to be with me, you have to be a fan of going to all the places around the world, if you know what that means. Have you performed any live gigs? I have not. I have not done any live shows with a band or by myself. I mean, I do vocal covers all the time. I've done them in front of a lot of people. There's a video on here, on my YouTube somewhere, of me performing Stick Stickly in front of a kitchen full of people, which there was like 20 people there. I've never done an actual live gig, but I have performed in front of people, so I guess that's the same kind of thing. If you could be asked to do guest vocals for any band, whether it be studio or live, who would they be and why? Right off the top of my head, it would have to be the Bunny the Bear or Motionless in White. Just because Motionless in White has the style, the sound, the look that I love so fucking much that I would love to be doing. The horrorcore, I can't talk. Or if it was the Bunny the Bear, I've been told that I can match Matt's voice, and I've been told that I can match Chris's voice, and it would be an awesome honor to do either some streams alongside Matt or sing with Chris. It would just be an incredible experience. Who would I love a chance to jam with, famous or not? There's a lot of people that I haven't jammed with that I would like to. There's a kid that I work with right now at Kmart. His name's John. I wouldn't mind jamming with him sometime. I have a British friend, Cassius. I'd love to jam with him. That's the plan. Eventually, when I make it to the UK, I'm gonna hang out with that guy, and we're gonna go to bars and everything. You always hear you talk about odd bars, so that's where we're going. If there were famous people just to jam with, man, I don't even know. If I could just like scream alongside Austin Carlisle for once, just to do it, whether we're doing one of his songs, we trade off on something, I don't know. That'd be something that'd be cool. How many famous people have you ever met, and how many of them are in your contacts? Well, I'll answer the second one first. I have 0 famous people in my contact list. It'd be awesome if I had some, but I'm not famous enough to be best friends with famous people. How many have I met? I'll just list them as I can think of them. I've met William Francis of Aiden. He's also William Control. I've met Austin Carlisle of Mice and Men, the original vocalist for Attack Attack. I've met Caleb Shomo of Attack Attack, Andrew Whiting, John Holgado, all of Attack Attack. I know I've got pictures. I've met Matt from the Bunny the Bear. He is the bunny. Trying to think. I haven't met a whole lot of famous people. Most of the people I've met are musicians and vocalists. Where do babies come from? Well, when a man loves a woman, that rarely happens. Actually, it's when you fuck. Do I seduce you? Yes, you seduce me. Are you ready for this jelly? I don't think you're ready for my milkshake. So get off my yard. What song has the most inspirational lyrics and vocals to you? The remix off of Reanimation for Linkin Park's album Reanimation. The crawling of that, the remix, the redo, remade song, that version, that one has a lot of meaning to me because, I don't know, that song gave me a lot of hope when I was really sick. I listened to it a lot when I came back, or when I started going to high school. And just, I don't know, I would listen to it and it would get, it would get me through when I was going through my low points. Okay, you have 2 paths to an oasis. You can only choose one. Each has a different outcome. Choose wisely. Path A. You must first go on a journey from California to New York. Along the way, you must sleep with 30 girls. These girls can be close friends, prostitute, escorts, married, widowed, or what have you. They can be ugly as Rosie O'Donnell with 2 reverse liposuctions in the face, or as beautiful as a conjoined Mariah Carey and Jennifer Aniston. I don't know how attractive you find conjoined twins, but it just weirds me out. There's a catch, though. You have to talk to 60 women over the journey. 30 of them will be clean, and the other 30 will have every disease known to man, sexual disease. You have to make a decision based on instincts on which one you will choose. Once you reach New York, you must marry one of these women, kill her, and leave her children parentless while you collect a hit reward of 10... Why does he keep fucking doing that to me? Of 10... Where is the fucking thing? $10 billion and live a wealthy man with a chance of contracting a disease. But you will not know until it kills you painfully one day. Path B. You must join a real gay club. You cannot sleep with a woman until after 10 years. In these 10 years, you must take painful double penetrations up the ass and blow every guy that asks for it. However, in this case, they all have been checked out and are clean. After these years have passed, you can begin to sleep with whoever you desire. You now own the best male strip clubs and bars and make millions of dollars a month. You will live happily ever after and die peacefully with a family of your choosing. Now you must decide. Let the game begin. I'd have to go with the first choice because even with the sexual disease, I will live longer, likely. Because if I were to take double penetrations up my ass, it would rip my small intestine and I'd become septic and die very, very quickly and painfully. What decision in your entire life, above all others, do you painstakingly regret making? Not taking all the medication that I was on when I was sick, when I had my ulcerative colitis. It wasn't going to heal me, but it was suppressing the symptoms, and it just got to the point where I was tired of taking it because I was taking, believe, how many was it? 13 pills at a time, roughly, or something like that. It was a large number of pills to take 3 times a day, and started when I was 11, and was by the time I was 13, and that's when I started to stop taking the pills because I was sick of it. I was tired of having to take all these pills. It was just something I wish I would have done because I might not have had to lose my large intestine. Besides rock and the music you produce and cover now, what music would you love to try someday? To be honest, like an industrial kind of rap. Not like traditional kind of rap, but like a aggressive sounding, like, I don't even know, like, kind of like Deuce and Hollywood Undead, but more aggressive, I guess. If I could try something like that, I think I might do that someday. Left-handed or right-handed? I'm right-handed, completely right-handed. Most of us know your love life is not going good a lot of the time. From the experiences you have had with it, being fully honest, which do you prefer, being single or being in a relationship? It depends, really. There's only been a handful of my relationships in my life that I truly hold dear to me, and the experience was worth it. A lot of the others, like, they don't stand out to me. I like being single because of the freedom that I get from it. But at the same time, it's hard for a person like me who is very affectionate and desires a lot of affection to not have that constantly. So it's kind of a toss-up, I would say. They both have extreme pros and cons for me. If I had to choose, I'd have to say being in a relationship just because I know there's somebody that is there for me and cares for me. Being single, you don't have that guaranteed. You know, one night stands and whatnot, it's not as easy to get the affection that a person like me needs. Other than music, what is another high priority goal you have set for yourself? I do have hopes of getting back into wrestling one day when Annabelle's older, but I don't really have any bigger goals. Like, I have all my chips in on the music thing, so I'm probably gonna lose, but at least I'm trying to do what I love, right? If you owned a restaurant, what would be the name? Be creative, asshole. No, Adam's Love Shack. Well, actually, I wouldn't name the restaurant Love Shack because that's what I've named my apartment over the years. I even had a sign for it and used to play the Love Shack song a lot during parties. But if I just went with a restaurant, be creative. I just go with Adams. There you go. If you could choose one band member for any group to be your lasting roommate, who would it be and why? I'd probably have to go with William Francis. William Control, if you will. Just because he's a very sexy man, and the sexy time in that apartment would be, or that house, whatever we decided to get, would just be off the charts. Plus, I'd get to hang out with William Control. Like, that'd be bitchin'. Name 10 Justin Bieber songs off the top of your head. Well, let's see. Baby, One Less Lonely Girl, Boyfriend, As Long As You Love Me. I think that's it that I know. Yeah, those are the only ones I can think of, so I'm not a queer for answering that, because those are just the ones that I've ever heard of. As an admitted atheist, is there a non-human being you believe in? For example, I believe in aliens. No, not really. I'm kind of in the seeing means believing category, so until I have some kind of proof that it exists, I don't really believe in it. They're just so ghosts, aliens, things like that. I have hope that, like, Bigfoot exists, or Loch Ness Monster exists, but without any kind of proof, I couldn't tell you. Does the carpet match the drapes, and do they match your acid? Yes, my pubic hair is black with blonde tips. 1 second. Say hi. Got Annabelle with me. Do you value every friendship you've ever had? If so, which friends do you have that you consider family? You can take my glasses. Most friendships. I mean, without every experience that I've had, I wouldn't be who I am today, but, friends that I consider family, there's only a few, and don't take this offensively, but, that I would consider family would have to be Alex. I've known him forever, and things have always been the same no matter what happens between us. And, trying to put him back on? And Chris. Off the top of my head, those are two that I can say for sure will always be family to me. So I love you guys. But don't take it offensively if I don't consider you family. You're all my friends and I love you all. But there's only two that have been such an integral part of my life that I would consider them family. You wanna wear them? Sexy baby. Look at the camera. Sexy baby. What would you do for a Klondike bar? I wouldn't do much because, to my knowledge, it's just ice cream and chocolate, and that's not a big deal to me. Taco Bell or McDonald's? I'd have to go with Taco Bell every fucking day. I love their quesadillas and their new 99-cent wrap things with the buffalo chicken in it. Oh my god. Aiden or William Control? I haven't seen William Control live, so I'm going off of that. So I'm gonna go with William Control. Favorite band and why? That one's a hard question. Aiden was my first band that I considered to be my all-time favorite that has held true to this day. So they were my first favorite band, and they will continue to be until they're no more. Worst job and why? Probably when I worked at Ashley's industrial molding for one day and I pulled my left bicep while hanging. That sucked. Weirdest memory and why? That one's hard. Weirdest. I don't know, like the weirdest memory. I guess knowing how Chris ended up meeting his wife that he married. That's a weird memory and thing to know. Best meal ever. It was the first thing I ate after my surgery when I had my small intestine hooked back up so I could go to the bathroom like a normal person. It was like a patty melt, so beef and cheese kind of thing with some French fries. It was the first time that I've actually been able to eat and go to the bathroom normally again since my surgeries back when I was 14. Name the most awkward accidental boner situation you have had. Any time that it wasn't supposed to be there is probably the correct answer. Probably when I think it was a cat that was laying on my lap. That's a weird time to get a boner. But that's that. That's all 32 questions, so thank you for the answers. Or, fuck. Thank you for the questions, and I hope you enjoyed me answering that and got a little insight onto who I am. Because these were some pretty personal questions. But okay, I gotta go now, so say bye-bye. Hey, give me glasses. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Right here. Right here. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Yep, she's saying bye-bye. See you guys later. I'm out.